Hello, Leo, and welcome to Be the Unicorn Tarot. So, Leo, we're going to be doing the self-improvement readings for September 27th, 2020, the week of. I'm going to be using the Essential Tarot, the Spellcasting cards, Oracle cards, which I'm going to start with first, and also the Kyle Gray Keepers of the Light Oracle cards. They'll be listed in the description down below. Oh, boy. I went and looked at cards today, and I was having the same problem. Even the woman in the store said, boy, the cards are getting away from you. They just want to talk, don't they, Leo? And see, look at that. See, already, Leo. Today, the cards want to talk to me. I'm very grateful. Clarity. So, Leo. And it's so funny. This makes me think of, it's like a messed up version of a kaleidoscope. Although, I don't know if you notice it, but there's very tiny little birds. I notice these cards have these little tiny birds, and the word peppered, for some reason, is coming to mind. Like it's peppered within it. I don't know why that's being said in my little head, but it's there. So let's get, before I forget, the Spellcaster's book, I do have to read part of it, only because they have they have a magical guidance, a spell, incantation, and a magical meaning. So I'm going to read just the magical meaning so I can figure out how it works into the whole reading. But I mean, as for clarity, I mean, you could see it looks like there's all these woods and then there's this light in the middle. And it's almost like whatever you're doing, the clarity comes like there's a little bit and then it opens up more and more. So to me, it feels like whatever clarity you're getting, you might have a glimpse of it in the beginning of the week. And by the end of the week, you have a pretty good idea what's going on. So here, let's move the card deck so you can see the word clarity. Magical meanings. An explanation is lost on you. Engage in meditation. Work with the element of air to expand the mind. Someone has misunderstood you. Be careful what you wish for. And that's so funny because I have a family member who always says, be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. And that is so horribly true. And I say horribly because sometimes you get the things you think you want and you think, what was I thinking? You know? And sometimes you don't even realize it until afterwards. Like first you're mourning or grieving over a loss. And then something happens and you're like, you know what? I'm kind of glad that happened because otherwise this or that would have happened. Then it would have been so much worse. So, self-improvement reading. Keepers of the Light Oracle cards. Can we get a card for Leo's self-improvement for the week of, September 27th, 2020. I almost got too many cards, Leo. We just need a single card for Leo, please. Self-improvement reading for September 27th. I've been mentioning also that this week involves a full moon. I'm going to take that. The full moon is going to be the culmination or the whatever was going on in the end of March, beginning of April will be coming to an end or culminating in for, I don't know your specific astrology. But so think back then, what was going on or what was starting, and whatever that is, it'll be ending or whatever, you'll see. It'll be related to that, something that goes on. And it could happen anytime, like a few days before, a few days after, even I think 3 or 4 days before or after the full moon, which is October 1st. And you got Lady Venus. Downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. Boy, are your cards like coordinated? Look at the feeling. They both have that moment of aha. And it's so funny. So it says engage in meditation. And both of these cards make me think of, and her third eye chakra, her crown, seems to be lit. To me, that's saying, meditation, taking that time out for you. And it does say work with the element of air to expand the mind. Air signs are Virgo, Aquarius, and Libra, and they tend to be very cerebral. So You know, meditate. If you're not sure about something, if you're trying to make a decision, if you need clarity, this may be a time to, you know, take that moment and don't decide. You know, sometimes waiting is a good thing. So can we have a couple cards for Leo for their self-improvement for the week of September 27th, 2020. And that's so funny because, let's see, we got 2 cards. Is there anything else that Leo needs to know? And when you see the first card that came out, it's perfectly appropriate. Anything else for Leo? Well, that's too many cards. We're going to leave that out. We're going to stick with the 2 cards that came and see how we feel. So the first card that came out is appropriate. The Queen of Swords. And this is the one. She's holding up her sword. She is protecting herself. And swords are air signs. So maybe, Leo, you're dealing with an air sign. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And this is you, because you are being asked to, you know, clarify. And what does this one say again? Downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral plane. So you might be getting a message. See, one hand is saying, come here, like she's beckoning you, but she's still got her sword up. So it's controlled, you know, come on in, but I'm not sure yet. So it's, to me, it's a very, physically, I'm accepting you to come towards me, but I'm not completely accepting you yet. And that's so funny because we got the 7 of Rods. And the 7 of Rods is, he's protecting himself. You know, he has fought hard to get where he is, and he's still protecting himself. And that's so perfect because here we have clarity, and we have the Queen, and this is all about you. You have to stop and think. You are protecting yourself. Your self-improvement message is not to just accept. I feel like saying, don't just accept. And if you don't understand, ask. Because it looks to me like people are coming at you, and although you want them, you're okay with that, you feel defensive. So let's see some. Let's clarify the 7 of Rods, because that's not a good feeling. That means your whole week looks like it's just very stressful, you know. And maybe you're dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra who is maybe not making you feel comfortable, and maybe they are seeming towards you aggressive or sharp tongue, because the Queen of Swords does make me think of someone who can be sharp-tongued. I apologize, Leo. I'm not happy. Remember my dog last time doing her pacing? She's doing the pacing again. I'm so sorry. Now, just so you know, oh, and you know what? In that, look what came out, the 10 of Rods. So I'm going to guess, now I just said that this was the culmination. Puppy, girl, come here. Sorry, Leo. Come here. So the 10 of Rods. The 10s are ends of cycle. Okay? And rods are usually rods and wands are action. And so there's something that you've been feeling defensive over, and it's exactly what I've been saying. And the 10 of Rods is, it's ending. And what did I say was going to happen with the full moon? It would be the culmination, the ending of, or the clarification of whatever was started in the end of March or April. So maybe you started something like a class or a program or something, and it's coming to an end, which is good because that means you will have clarity. So this is wonderful. Leo, you know, it looks like it's going to start a little rugged, but be mindful of yourself. Meditate. Don't allow anyone to push you or to trigger you with being sharp-tongued. Defend yourself, of course, if you feel the need to, but keep in mind that having a clear head, the cycle will end and everything will be, I think you'll feel much better at the end of the week or the end of next weekend. So thank you so much for being here, Leo. Please like, subscribe, leave me a comment down below if it resonates. Thank you.